Hey everyone, I'm Adrienne and I am here with Annie. She is our recruiter. So if you're interviewing for a job, you're likely going to talk to Annie Healy at some point during your process. Annie, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
And Annie is here to talk about one of my favorite things we do here at the Motley Fool, and that is our new Fool cart. So can you tell viewers what's the new Fool cart? What is that?
Yeah, so we decided to do this new Fool cart, which was a great way to introduce our newest people to some of our more tenured Fools and really get them out there. So beforehand, what we used to do was just announce people at our company-wide huddle, so our big company-wide meeting.
Annie Healy's her first day, welcome her to the Fool.
Yeah, and so just seeing a face once isn't enough to sort of make a connection and be able to follow up, invite them to coffee, anything like that. So we decided to institute a thing that's called the new Fool cart. So on day one, which we also start our new Fools on Fridays, in the afternoon, we decide to do a new Fool cart. So they're usually themed either towards whatever's happening around that kind of season or something that's really interesting about our new Fool. And we walk around with them and to every floor, introduce them, and they just kind of hand something out.
Yeah, and they get to introduce themselves to everybody that's here, and they serve them food, right? So what are some of the things we put on the cart?
Yeah, so our most recent ones, we did a Halloween theme, so it was pumpkin.
That was my favorite.
Everything.
That was my favorite one. Yeah.
So we had pumpkin candy corn, pumpkin cookies, pumpkin donuts, everything. In the spring, when baseball season was starting, we did a baseball theme, so it was peanuts, Cracker Jacks, baseballs, just different.
And we had an Olympic themed one too. With I remember that one. That one took a lot of thought.
Torches,
Yeah, it's literally a creative process for you to kind of come up with a theme every I guess week that we do that. So which is very cool.
Yeah.
And so this could be a little overwhelming for a new Fool. So how do we make that a comfortable experience for them as they're meeting all 300 and some employees here?
Yeah, so normally we like to start some new Fools around the same time, so it's not just one person going around by themselves. But they do go with us, the two recruiters, who we get to interact with all the different Fools. So we kind of get to call people over, and it's really great.
You lower that barrier for them.
Absolutely.
You say, hey, come meet our new Fools.
Absolutely.
And it's a little bit of an easier thing for them to go say hi.
And I think it's easier for our new Fools, but also for some of our more introverted Fools who might not walk up to a new person and just introduce themselves on a normal basis. So it sort of removes the barrier for everyone involved.
Awesome.
And so it's really great. So we clump them together. There are other new Fools that they go through this together, which is great. And then they come with us, and we just make those introductions.
Very cool. And if there was one little piece of advice that you would give to another company that's thinking about something like this, do you have a tip that you would share?
Yeah, I think, in hearing about the new Fools, they think it's going to be really, or the new Fool cart, excuse me, it's going to be really expensive, and it isn't. We set a budget of around $100. There's other ways to do it cheaper, maybe even doing a potluck that everyone brings something in and passes it around.
That's a great idea.
There doesn't have to be a monetary value behind it, but just something that eases that barrier of making people introduce themselves and make that connection.
Everybody, awesome. Okay, very cool. So the new Fool cart, that's another one of our Foolosophies. Click play on another video to hear more about culture at the Motley Fool.